Tonight, following accurate intelligence received by the intelligence branch, we eliminated Ali Shadmani, the war chief of staff, the most senior military commander of the Iranian regime. He was eliminated at the Iranian regime's headquarters in the heart of Tehran. Shadmani served as the chief of staff of the Iranian regime's armed forces and the man closest to Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei.
Is better than a ceasefire. What are you looking for here? And then a real end, not a ceasefire. And then so something that will be permanent. Yeah. Or
مردم عزیزمون چه شما که اینجا نشستید چه کسانی که بعداً
Trump's latest post on Truth Social says his patience is wearing thin and he knows where Iran's supreme leader is hiding but does not want to kill him for now. What do you make of that?
Well, I think it's interesting because from what I understand, Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister, I don't know if he directly said it or not, but at least in terms of headlines I personally saw, there was talk of flirtation with the idea of like a surgical strike to take out Ayatollah Khamenei. Obviously, we've seen in the past 5 years, we've seen either from the Israeli military or the U.S. back in January 2020 when Soleimani was killed, the possibility of surgical attacks on top Iranian leaders. This would obviously be something well above that if you actually took out the supreme leader. And Iran, as it stands, there's such clear internal opposition to the Islamic regime. But when you think about what the possibility of a foreign country actually doing a surgical strike and taking out the supreme leader, I think that would cause massive uproar among Iranians, including those fervently opposed to the regime, and it would just lead to probably further escalations.
Donald Trump claims Iran was very close to having a nuclear bomb, but Tulsi Gabbard, the US National Intelligence Director, told US lawmakers in March that there was no intelligence suggesting Tehran was building bombs. US intelligence assessments concluded that Iran was up to 3 years away from being able to produce and deliver a bomb. What do you think?
As far as I can tell, and it's obviously at some level layman's analysis of this specific thing in terms of the technicals of nuclear enrichment, nuclear development. As far as I can tell, I've seen headlines over the past decade saying that Iran is only this close to actually being able to manufacture nuclear missiles full scale. I think the thing with Tulsi Gabbard and Trump today, Trump publicly rebuking her, I think that it's entirely possible that a lot of people have discussed who's the most likely cabinet appointee to be out by the end of 2025 or 2026. I think if you keep seeing this kind of internal conflict between Gabbard and the White House, it's entirely possible we'll see Gabbard removed from the position in the next year, as far as I'm concerned. So I think that's one to watch.
Aidan Smith, appreciate your thoughts this morning. Thanks for coming on the program. We'll talk to you again soon.